Today I am doing a video sharing with you guys my microblading experience. I am getting my eyebrows microbladed today. If you can tell, they have a lot of gaps, especially up here. And that's my coffee maker, by the way, if you guys hear that. I just want them fuller, thicker. I don't want to have to worry about them when I'm doing my makeup. And yeah, so I am going to a place in Valley Village, California. And I've been following this girl for a long time. I actually had an appointment scheduled back in January, but then I got sick with COVID in December. And I know that supposedly I wasn't contagious, but I just was a little afraid of like exposing her. So I canceled that appointment. I rescheduled, so my appointment is today. After I'm done with the microblading session, I'll come back and I'll share with you guys where I went, how much it cost, because I'm not like exposing her prices. She has all her prices listed online. But yeah, I'm really excited. So obviously I'm not wearing any makeup. And then she did hit me with a text. So the text is long and it just tells you, you know, how she wants you to pay. So she wants you to pay through PayPal. So she's just like, you know, make sure you have the app. So I made sure I did that yesterday. And then, you know, she just lets you know, like, make sure you wash your hair, take a shower and everything before, even if it's like the night before or something, because you can't get your eyebrows wet afterwards. So she gives you a little bit of, well, a lot of information before your appointment, which I appreciate. It's been a few hours, but this is what they look like. All in all, the process took exactly 2.5 hours, which is exactly the time that she said it was gonna take. First, she went through my brows, she brushed them out, and she started like drawing and outlining little by little. So I would lay down, then I would get up. She took different pictures with my eyes closed and then with my eyes open to show the differences of how like the brow is. Like, you know, when you have your eyes closed, they're very relaxed, so sometimes the height changes. And then she showed me like how she makes sure that the height of the brows are even. It followed my natural brows, which I like because I do like my own natural brows. It's just that my brows are very thin, like my hair is thin and on my brows, and I have a lot of sparse areas. And when I fill them out, I really like how my eyes look, like my eyebrows look. So when you're looking at them right now, this is exactly what my eyebrows look like when I do them. Talked about color, you know, she asked me if I wanted to keep, like, if this is my hair color that I'm gonna keep, and I told her yes. Like, I always have like really dark brown or like basically black hair. So she asked because sometimes when you change your hair color, it's really gonna make a huge difference. You know, like your eyebrow color. Like, imagine I had this color and then for some reason I went like really light brown. Like, then I might be a little upset about it. So it's like she discusses it, and she says she likes to kind of start off light, and then later, if you want to go darker, then she can build up the color. It's a little tedious because today, Saturday and Sunday, I do have to clean my eyebrows every 30 minutes. So I'm cleaning them every 30 minutes, and then she said by Monday, just leave them alone. They're gonna start scabbing. Starting Mondays when I'm gonna really see a lot of the scabbing. You know, I just can't pick at it. I have to be careful how I sleep and stuff. So it's gonna be tedious for a little bit, especially with my kids always jumping on top of me, but I'll just have to be super careful. And yeah, I'm really excited to see the final result. Now, they are not going to be this dark. What she said is 70% of the color intensity is what's going to stay behind. I've always liked really dark brows, so I'm really happy that I decided to finally do it. Now, it is very expensive. Again, luxury, not a necessity. So total was $650, and then obviously I gave her a nice tip. I'm not like exposing her prices, you guys. You guys can literally look up her stuff, and she has all the prices listed there for you. She did say that I will have to go and do a touch-up appointment. Now that one's a lot less. A lot less. And that one I'll have to do in April. So what I'm thinking of doing with this vlog is I don't want to just cut it off here. I want to kind of go day by day with you guys so that you guys can be part of that healing, like you guys can see that healing process with me. Today I started noticing that like at some points I would get like a sharp little pain in them. Again, I think it's just the healing process because I've had tattoos and it kind of feels the same way. I've gotten like some little chunks of like itching, and of course I'm not scratching it or anything. I've accidentally like hit it and it's very tender, but I wanted to show you guys a close-up of what they look like because they are very crusty. I just cleaned them and like I ran like a Q-tip over them, and you know, you can really feel all the scabbing that's happening already. So I wanted to give you guys a close-up so you guys can see what it looks like. So you see like right here how it's like separating? That's like the scabbing. And obviously they're not only glossy because of the ointment that I added, but also just from the crusting that from the like the fluid that was coming out. And obviously like all of this stuff right here is all crusted. It's very hard. Have some redness around them, but other than that, not too bad. And we'll see what they look like tomorrow. Okay, today is day 3. I know I feel like I look like a boy because I look weird with no makeup on and just these brows. But just wanted to show you guys what they look like today. We have a lot of scarring. It's very thick. Let me see. So I already cleaned them this morning, dried them, pat them dry. And then I applied the ointment on top, so it's very shiny. There are some pieces here that it looks like small pieces of scab have fallen. I'm not sure. Like tiny little pieces. I am gonna ask her though for the touch-up to come in on this brow a little bit. I noticed that it's a little bit out, and when she did do them I did tell her to bring it in a little bit, but it looks like it needs to be brought in a little bit more. Like, do you see that? It just needs, and my natural brows are like a little bit together and I like that. So for my touch-up, I noticed I'm gonna ask her to bring it in just a tiny little bit. But yeah, I can't wait for them to like the scabs to fall off because right now they look so intense. Is this good? Okay. Good morning. So today is day 4. It's Monday, and this is what the brows are looking like. As you can tell, some of the scabbing has come off from right here, especially in the edges. I'm noticing like more of it coming off. Right now they're super glossy because I just applied some of the ointment. Today, day 4, my instructions were to like just not touch them at all anymore. Like I'm not cleaning them. Also, there are a lot of things that I didn't cover in the beginning of this video that I will cover at the end of my video. Once we're all done, I'm gonna go over things like, you know, like the pain, choosing the color, and just other things that after watching some other YouTube videos, I'm like, that makes sense. So I'm gonna cover those things. So watch through the end. I'll talk about the pain because I feel like mine is actually different than a lot of other girls that I've seen get their I don't think I've seen anyone else get their brows kind of like our procedures started differently. So I'll go over that at the end of the video, so just keep on watching. Today is day 6. Yeah, day 6. So this is what we're looking like. She looks crazy today. Okay, so definitely woke up and had a lot of scabs missing. It looks like there's no ink underneath, but that's to be expected. And it's all just cracking. It just looks like dry mud and it's cracking. This one's definitely cracking. Like a lot of it is coming off now. And yeah, honestly, I haven't had as much itching as I thought I was gonna have. If anything, I have moments of itching, like let's say like I get one little spot and I'm like, oh my god, it itches. So maybe I'll just like tap it really quick and it kind of satisfies that like feeling of the itch, like that sensation. Good morning. So it is day 7, I believe. If you hear that, my son is actually in class right now. He's doing some e-learning. So I wanted to show you because there are some major changes today. And let me zoom you guys into my brows. Okay, she looks crazy. She looks very crazy. But let's go ahead and talk about it. So originally, this is the eyebrow that was really like drying and cracking a lot more than this one. But I feel like this one is actually peeling a lot faster. So you guys can see all up here, it's already peeled. So just like down here, we still have scabs. The very edge, as you guys can see, is already peeled. The color obviously looks light, but it will darken up. I will say this looked a little lighter, if I'm not crazy. It looked a little lighter yesterday, and so yeah, the color should be coming through, and I'm so excited because I'm over the scabbing. I'm not doing anything to it, you guys. I have not gotten any water on it. I'm not washing it. The itching hasn't been that bad. Like if I get like a little itch, I'll probably just like press down on it just to kind of get like a little, you know, satisfaction on the itching. But that's pretty much it. I just kind of press down on it a little bit, but don't like wiggle or anything because I'm not trying to move the scabs. And that's pretty much it. I mean, it's not itching. I haven't applied any Aquaphor or any of the ointment that was given to me at all, because I mean I haven't really needed it, and the instructions did say to use it as needed, and I haven't really needed it. So that's day 7, and I cannot wait. I have a feeling that by this weekend most of it will be gone. Today's Thursday, so I have a feeling that by Saturday a lot of it will be gone. All the scabs have come off, and now they need to darken because they're very light. This one peeled off first, so you can see this one's darker. But yeah, there's nothing. There's no scabs on them anymore. So we'll see as they keep getting darker. Okay, I want to do a 2-week update on my brows. This is what they're looking like. I'm gonna say I cannot wait to get a touch up because let me show you guys. Obviously they're a lot darker. They did darken up. However, I don't know what this is about. Can you guys see how this, it almost looks like red? So this one has a nice brown color, but this one, for some strange reason, it looks really red. I don't know. And this one looks like a dark brown. So I don't, obviously I don't like that because it just looks like I have kind of like faded ink on there. And I don't know. I really don't know what that's about. And even from far away, it almost looks like you guys can tell, right, that I have like something missing here. I don't know what it is. I didn't do anything differently than the other brow. It just, I let them both dry up. I let them both, what's it called? I let everything fall off by itself. I didn't pick at them. Like, you can tell the shape is there, but for some reason, the color looks different. And I don't know if that's going to change. This is 2 weeks, obviously. I like it from far away. This one, this one more so than this one, because again, the color is just weird. And it just looks like it didn't grab, like the color didn't grab. I don't know. I don't know if it's going to, if 1 more week is going to make a difference, because the girl that did my brows did ask me to send her a picture at 3 weeks. So that'll be obviously next week. But I figured I didn't want to do like daily updates because nothing's changing. But I figured I could do maybe like 6 weeks, because I think that's when they say you normally heal like 6 to like 8 weeks. I figured I'll do like a weekly update moving forward. You guys were with me the first week. You guys saw how that happened. Actually, I think I did it up to 9 days, because at 9 days everything had fallen off. And then I figured I'll just do weekly. So this is 2 weeks. I'll see you guys for the 3rd week, and we'll do this through the 6th week. And then April 27th, which is actually my birthday, is the day that she'll open up. I guess every 27th of the month she opens up her books for retouches. So she has specific days for retouches. So April 27th is actually gonna be yeah, right? Yeah, April 27th will be the day that she opens up her May books, and I'm supposed to get my touch-up in May. So we'll just do a weekly update. Okay guys, this is the final update. So I know I said I was gonna do like a weekly kind of update, and I kind of skipped week 3, and I'm almost at week 5 post getting my brows microshaded. Today is 24th. So I felt like not a lot was changing, so I'm like, you know what, we're just gonna wait until this is the last update. I will be scheduling my touch-up this weekend for April, so I'll show you guys what the touch-up looks like too. But in the meantime, let me go ahead and show you guys what they look like up close and personal. So not looking bad. Now I'm sure you guys can probably see the difference. Okay, a couple things I wanted to touch on. If you guys can tell, one of my brows, I don't know why, one of them actually looks red. This one's a really pretty brown, but for some reason this one looks very like auburn color. I don't know why. So at 3 weeks, the girl that did my eyebrows did want me to send her a picture, so I did, and I said, hey, you know what, my eyebrows, they kind of look a little bit like I didn't put makeup on my brows all the way, and this one looks red. What she told me was, you know, that they're still healing, they still need more time to oxidize, and I'm like, okay. She said that the warmth in this brow will eventually go away. I think I have seen it decrease little by little because it was a little more red, but still it's just kind of odd to me. Another thing, and these are, I am happy with my brows. I'm happy with my brows. There are just little things that I guess I was just kind of expecting a little more. They're very expensive, so when I see pictures of some people's results, you know, you kind of hope to have the same thing. My brows are not completely dark in my opinion. They just look a little bit like sparse in some areas, so that's what the touch-up is for. It's the perfecting stage. So just wanted to also bring up the fact that one thing I did notice in other people's videos, that because I was watching a couple YouTube videos just to kind of get an idea what other people's experiences are, I did notice that people that have oily skin, I guess the pigmentation doesn't hold as well, and I'm imagining that just like the constant oiliness probably pushes out some of the pigmentation. So I would say that if you are someone that is looking to get your brows microbladed, microshaded, because mine are microshaded, which is like the makeup look, I would say just talk to them about your skin type and then see what they think. See if they think that you're a good candidate for it. I don't know. It's just really expensive, so I would say do that kind of research. I don't have oily skin, so I'm not sure exactly what happened here. The other thing I did notice in a lot of other people's videos is that a lot of the women were getting like lidocaine put on prior to getting their brows done. My girl did not do that. So the way mine was done is she went ahead and she outlined kind of like with the tattoo pen, because I guess it's when you're getting it micro shaded, it's kind of more like a tattoo pen. It sounds like just like when you're getting a tattoo. And then microblading is an actual like little blade, and they do the little hair strokes. So she didn't put lidocaine on me first, and I did read somewhere, someplace online, that some people don't put lidocaine just because it affects, I think, the way the pigment holds in the beginning. I don't know. So the outline, she did do it with nothing on, straight with the needle. I would say the pain for me personally was probably like a 4 out of 10. It did sting a little bit, but it wasn't anything like absolutely crazy. I would say if you're sensitive to pain, you've never had a, I don't know. It's not like a tattoo. A tattoo is much more painful. It's just like a sting. And then after she outlined it, then she applied the lidocaine, and then it didn't hurt. The only thing that does hurt, I would say, is that after, you know, constant rubbing and shading and shading and shading, obviously you're causing abrasions to the skin. So your skin is going to start to swell and it gets tender. So when she would have to go back and forth and she would like put her hand on, that hurt a little because it was like tender. So it was just like that tenderness kind of pain. Nothing crazy. And yeah. And then the other thing is that I noticed that I'm not a big fan of, and I think it's probably just going to take time for it to oxidize more and get more pigment, is that when I put makeup on, I'm noticing that I don't like how my brows look. I usually do very bold brows. If you watch any of my other videos, you'll see that my brows are typically very, very bold. That's just how I like it. That's why I went with the micro shading brows, because I wanted that makeup look. I'm noticing that when I apply my makeup, I have to do my brows because they kind of get lost. Even if I clean them, it just doesn't look right with the full beat. Like I still have to, even if I try to put a little bit of foundation on, a little bit of makeup, it doesn't look right. And I kind of wish there was more pigment to them. But she said it's going to oxidize more, and I still have to do my touch-up anyways, so we'll see how that looks. But other than that, I am really happy with them. I feel like I just have some lashes on. I didn't put makeup on because I wanted you guys to see what it looked like without any makeup on, because again, like I said, when I put makeup on, I noticed that they look very different and I don't like how they look. So that's why I'm not wearing any makeup today for you guys. But yeah, other than that, I really like it. This is obviously my favorite one because the color is perfect. I'm noticing that it's darkening up a lot better than this one. This one, she's just lagging. She's just way behind. But other than that, you guys, the last thing I wanted to mention is please make sure that you are following the instructions of the person doing your brows. I'm noticing that a lot of the artists, they have different like aftercare instructions that I saw in different videos. So make sure you follow your artist. I only told you how I did mine, but make sure again you follow your artist's instructions. Make sure you follow it to the T. That is exactly what I did. I followed her instructions to the T. The healing process is the most important part. This is going to make sure that, you know, the pigment isn't pulled out if you're touching your scabs or anything. But yeah, that was it. If you guys have any questions, please go ahead, drop them down below. And thank you guys so much for watching. I will catch you guys on the next one, which should be our touch-up. Thanks guys. Bye.